Hello, my friends. Karen Katz here. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about your mindset to manifest in 2-minute tidbits so that you can put the law of attraction into action to manifest what you want faster. Today, we're talking about the essential ingredient in manifesting anything, activating your belief. Stay tuned. So as we've talked about earlier this week in the previous videos, activating the belief is the essential element so that you can manifest what you want. Because if you don't believe that something is possible, it simply won't be. If you believe that something's lost, you can't find it, you can't see it, it's like you immediately turned off that switch from your mind and you cannot see it even if it's right in front of your nose. It's probably happened to you when you're looking for your sunglasses or you're looking for your phone and you start thinking, where did I leave it? Where is it? And it's right in your hand or right in your head, but you cannot see it because you feel it's lost. So that switch gets turned off immediately when we believe something that we want is not possible. And of course, if we want something badly, of course we're going to be all apprehensive about it because we really want it. It's like a toddler throwing a tantrum, right? So how do we activate the belief and stop that inner struggle that is super normal whenever we activate a desire, right? We activate the desire and then our logical mind comes in with all the reasons why it's not possible, it's too hard, nobody has done it before, women cannot do that, men are not able to say that, or whatever beliefs we have learned along the way. So how do we activate a belief that is really actually going to support us getting what we want so that we could see solutions that are out there that we're not able to see because that limiting belief turned off that switch? Simple. The first way is going to be if somebody you trust tells you something, which is what happened the first time I discovered a rosacea healing. A lady that knew a lot about skin told me without any doubt in her voice or in her demeanor that she had a cure specifically for the type of rosacea that I had. And all I had to do was to try this cream that she was going to give me, and in 3 days I would see it. So immediately that activated a belief within me because there was that space of trust. So first scenario, somebody you trust tells you and you buy into that belief. Scenario number 2, you have to convince yourself, which is a little bit harder because you have your own blocks, right? A part of you has the blocks and a part of you wants to believe. So how do you come to terms with both of these sides? It's very simple. You've got to trick your mind. There's a great book that explains this, and I love it. It's the book called Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain. Betty Edwards, the author, says that most people draw with the dominant side of their brain. And if you're right-handed, the dominant side would be your left side of the brain, which is the logical analytical, which is not the best side for creativity. So when you're drawing from that side, you're really drawing from memory, as you drew when you were little. The ideal side of the brain to draw is the right side of the brain, the creative side. So for the people that the logical side of the brain is more dominant, she suggests tricking the brain. So how do you do it? You basically take a picture that has an outline that you want to copy. So she recommends turning that picture upside down so the left side of the brain says, what the heck is that? I don't understand. Takes a step back, and the right side of the brain says, okay, I'll take that task because I don't really care what it is. I'm fine just copying lines here and there. So when I did the exercise, and I recommend you do it because it's life changing, For the first time in my life, I was able to create artwork that I was actually really proud of. And I'm going to share with you today. And just to give you a reference, this is how I normally draw. Okay? So as you can see, not very creative until I learned to trick that side of the brain. So why do I bring this up? Because it's exactly the same thing that we have to do when it comes to activating a belief. So what we want to do is trick the side of the brain that is more dominant and comes up and says, no, it can't be done. It's not possible. Nobody's done it, or nobody's done it in your family, or women normally don't do that. So you're going to want to give that side of the brain a task. Keep it entertained, doing some numbers, logical, taxes, something that keeps it entertained and does not allow it to go overboard with the limiting beliefs that are going to interfere with all the focus work that you're doing for your manifestation, your scripting, your visualizations, your meditations, right? Because you don't want to be in that constant pull and push. Here I did the focus work for the manifestation, and now all these limiting beliefs are popping in and undoing what I did. It's like that example that I've shared before about going to the airport and getting in the cab and telling the taxi driver, okay, go to the airport. Oh, go back home because I forgot the money. Oh, go back to the airport. Oh, go back home because I forgot my wallet. Oh, go to the airport. Oh, go back home because I forgot my suitcase. And back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, ultimately creates so much erosion, so much exhaustion that people tend to give up on their desire and manifestation, when it could be as simple as keeping that side of the brain busy, because that's its job. It wants to keep you safe. It wants to keep you right where you are, in your comfort zone. It doesn't want you to be humiliated. It doesn't want you to experience negative circumstances. So it wants to keep you safe. And what you want to do is give it a task, appreciate it for the job it does, and give it a task to keep it entertained as much as you can, so that it doesn't upset the focus work that you're doing daily in your daily practice to get closer to seeing the possibilities of your manifestation. If you have any questions, as always, let me know, and get ready, because this week I have a super special gift for you. Namaste.